Hey everyone, it is Marco here, back once again from the MyColorScreen channel, and in today's theme video I'm going to be explaining to you guys how exactly to add and edit an everything widget. However, it's going to be focusing purely on the weather side. That's right, it's going to be how to add in your own custom weather icons, your location, your temperature, etc. It's all going to be covered in this very video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Great everyone, so in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up a very simple weather widget like the one that you see before you here. It's got all your basic information such as your current temperature, an icon of your current condition, your text description of what the current condition is, your min and maximum temperature, and then finally your location. What's also good about this weather widget is that if you select it, it'll bring up your favorite weather app. But other than that, let's get to it and I'll teach you guys exactly how to set this up. Great, so before we begin, just a quick disclaimer, and please take note that during the production of this video, Thema is still currently in beta. And what that means is that regarding the weather, there might be a few bugs, there might be a few crashes, and there might not be as many features as there are when you're watching this video. So just keep that in mind, and don't worry, our developers are working extremely hard in order to improve all of that. Great, so in part one, I'll be discussing to you guys how exactly to add in your own custom weather icon packs. Now, everything widget does come with its own pre-built-in weather icon packs. However, if you want to add in a few more, just to add in your own flair, then you are welcome to do so. Now, in order to do that, don't worry, I provided you with some examples. You just want to check in the link in the description below on some custom weather icon packs that all you need to do is to download them either onto your computer or directly onto your phone and then extract them using various file extraction software. Now, once the folder's on your phone, all you want to do is to navigate to your favorite file explorer, and once that's open, you want to navigate to your main SD card directory and you want to go to this specific folder. You want to look for the MyColorScreen folder, then go into Thema. From here you want to look for the one titled Everything Widget, and then here it is, Weather Icons. Now, as you can see above it, that's where you want to add in your own custom fonts if you are welcome to do so, but I'm just going to be focusing on Weather Icons. Now, as you can tell here are already the pre-built-in ones that come with Everything Widget. However, all you have to do is paste in your own folder, such as this one here titled White, and here are all the different weather icons. Now, if you look on the right-hand side right now, I'll be just giving you a brief outline of what you need to rename each one of your icons in order for them to display correctly on Everything Widget. Now, do take note that, say for example, the sunny one here is titled 01D, and they all have to be in a PNG format, otherwise they just won't show up at all. So once that's done, I'm just going to select back. That's pretty much all you need to do in order to get your custom weather icon pack onto your phone, and then it'll then show up hopefully on Everything Widget. Great, so in part two, how exactly do you add in your own custom Everything widget that displays all your weather information? Well, it's extremely easy. All you have to do is make sure that your widgets are unlocked, and all you have to do is hold down on the home screen in order to bring up this menu right here and select Unlock Widgets. Now, you're free to resize, add, and remove widgets, so I'm just going to remove this one right here. Just need to hold down on it and select Remove, and now it's gone, quick and simple like that. Now, what we want to do is to add in our own Everything widget. So make sure you got some space here. If not, you just want to resize everything and make sure that you have some free space to work with. And all you have to do is hold down on that home screen, select Apps/Widgets, and then jump to your Widgets tab. Now all you want to do now is hold down on the Everything widget right here and then resize it according to how big or small that you want this widget to be. So I think that's quite a good size. Like that. I'm just going to select back now and select the app once again. Great, so now this opens the Everything widget editor, and as you can see, it gives you a little grid of how much space you got to work with. Now straight away we're going to start adding some weather information. So if you just select the little plus right here and then jump to the weather items right here, as you can see there's a whole bunch to choose from, but right now I'm just going to stick with my temperature. So if I select temperature right now, and there it is, it's at 23 degrees, it's in Celsius, just remember that. And however, if it's in Fahrenheit and you want to change it to Celsius or vice versa, stick around, I'll show you how to do that towards the end of the video. Now, you are given a few options to play around with here. If you go into your weather options at the bottom, you go into your weather setup, you can add in some labels. So right now it's currently on no label, but if you select short label, it adds in a C for Celsius, or obviously the long version to give you the full name. But I think C looks just good for now. If I select back, go into my style, I can now increase the size a bit. Remember, if you're not too sure how to use everything widget, we did make a complete video on how to use everything widget. Check in the link in the description below in order to watch that very video. So I'm just going to make this slightly bigger, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go back into my style, change my font because I always like to be a little bit different, and I think that looks pretty good. Next up, I want to add in my own icon, that custom weather icon pack that we added previously. So in order to do that, same thing, select the plus, go into our weather condition now, and you might notice that it's in a text format and not in an icon format. So how do you change that? We just need to simply go into the weather options, go into weather setup, and then select icon enabled. Now as you can see, there's nothing there. And why is that? Well, now we need to choose our own icon pack. Very simple to do. Just look for the icon pack area here, select choose an icon pack, and as you can see, it comes with the already pre-built in ones, but we want to scroll a bit more down, and there it is, white, that one that we just added, and that looks pretty cool. I'm just going to select back now, go into my style to change my scale just to make it a bit bigger. Great, so next up, you might not know what this weather condition is, so in order to get a better idea, we can add in the text definition or description of what the current condition is. So back once again here, we're going to select the condition now, and that says light rain, so that looks, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go into my style now, just change my font and text size once again. So I think that looks pretty good. We can always go back into our alignment now. Now this is very important, as say you want it to be always in the middle. Even if you change your position now to make it that center horizontal, it'll still stay to this left hand side. So you want to select center right now. Remember, this is very important, and you might want to do this for every one of the items that you currently add. I'm just going to go back right now, change the style a bit more. If I go into my text style, I can make it bold just by selecting it like that. Let's make it a little bigger. And I think that looks pretty good. So we're nearly there, halfway there I guess. We can go into our maximum temperature now, add that just below it. So once again, just change your font and text size. So that's the maximum added in right now. So I'm just going to add in the minimum one. And there's just a little hint that I want to give you guys. If say you wanted to make it look exactly the same size, the same font as this maximum right here, all I have to do is go into my style now and select copy text style. Now I just need to look for the maximum temperature, select it, and now can you see it's been changed exactly to that. How cool is that? Once those two have been added in, I'm just going to add in my own custom text. So if I go out of my weather options here, look for the text module right here, and just move it down. Then I'm just going to be renaming this text maximum and then minimum, and then obviously copying the text style just so it looks a lot better. Great, so I think that looks pretty good. All we have to do now is to add in the location at the bottom. So in order to do that, we just need to go back into our weather options here, and from here we're just going to select location. Now that might be a bit too much information right now, so if I go into my location options, go into my location setup, I can get rid of my state because, well, maybe I just want to have the state there. You're welcome to add it in, but it's your personal preference. You're also welcome to change your location separator as well. I'm just going to select back now, go back into my style, so I'm just going to change it back to whatever that other style was. So I think that looks pretty good, and I'm just going to go into my position again and to make it in the middle, and as well as change my style, make that alignment center aligned just so that it's always in the middle. All I'm left to do now is to change my hotspot, which I'm going to set as this current icon, and what that means basically is when I select that, it's going to open up my favorite weather app as shown earlier on. So in order to do that, we just need to go into our weather right now, go into our hotspot, and then select our choose action. And from here, you're always welcome just to make it an application, but if say you want to share it with other people, or if it gets uploaded onto Thema, then you do want to definitely make it a Thema action. So I'm just going to leave it for weather, or leave it as weather for now, and select back. Now the only thing you left to do now is to go into your options right here and select hotspot on. And what that means is that if I go back out of everything, then what it's going to do, it's going to save your widget. And as you can see, if I tap around here, nothing happens. However, if I select the icon, bam, opens up our favorite weather app. How simple was that? So that concludes this video tutorial, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you understand a little bit more about how the weather options work within everything widget. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give us a thumbs up, as well as to please subscribe to the MyColorScreen channel if you haven't already. And of course, don't forget to try out Thema Beta. It's at one-click theming launcher. It's literally just one click and apply, and you can get an amazing setup just like this. So other than that, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Marco here from the MyColorScreen channel, and as always, don't stop customizing.